Greetings Liverpool fan, in this video you'll stay updated on the latest Liverpool FC news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about LFC news. Alright Liverpool fan, Liverpool are in a proper mess right now, lads, and the pressure is piling up fast. Arne Slot needs results, and he might only calm the storm by pushing for a massive, club record signing in January. That 3-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest wasn't just unlucky or down to VAR. We were second best from start to finish, champions of England last season, now sitting in the bottom half. It's painful to even say it out loud. That's 6 losses in our last 7 league games. 6. No wonder the fanbase is on edge. Slot fronted up after the match, and fair play. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He said we started all right for the first half hour. But once the opener went in, we completely lost our way. He talked about trying to tweak things, but nothing worked. We couldn't create, couldn't score, and once Forest nicked that set-piece goal, the whole thing just collapsed. He admitted straight up, good or bad, it's on him, and right now most of it is bad. Then there's Alexander Isak, our record signing who looks miles off it. Another quiet game, barely involved, and nowhere near the output you'd expect from a £125 million striker. It's just highlighted how desperate we are for reinforcements in January. And this is where things get interesting. Reports out of Spain claim Liverpool are ready to go huge. I'm talking a £140 million bid for PSG midfielder Joao Neves. The club apparently see him as missing piece, someone who could transform the midfield and help us compete again with Arsenal, Chelsea and City. Luis Enrique insists Neves isn't for sale at any price. But Liverpool believe there might be a chance if things change later in the window. And to be fair, after watching him help PSG win the Champions League last season, you can see why they rate so. Reds, Arne Slot's future at Liverpool is becoming a massive talking point. And the pressure on him is getting heavier by the week. The start to this season has been nothing short of a nightmare. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. And the worst part is, there's no real sign of things turning around yet. 8 losses in the last 11 matches. For a team that won the Premier League just months ago, that's a terrifying stat. Slot still has credit in the bank for that title win. No one can take that away from him. But right now he looks short of answers, short of ideas, and fans are rightly wondering how long the club can let this continue. But here's the twist, sacking him won't be easy or cheap. Slot is reportedly earning around £6.6 million a year, and with his contract running until 2027, Liverpool would need to cough up at least £10 million to let him go. Likely more once bonuses are factored in. That's a massive payout, one the club definitely won't take lightly. Because of that, the feeling among supporters is split. Some want him gone immediately. Others say he deserves a bit more time. But regardless of fan opinion, the truth is simple. Slot is entering the biggest period of his Liverpool career, and possibly the biggest challenge he's ever faced, and the fixtures, they're brutal. West Ham away, Sunderland at Anfield, Leeds away, and squeezed in between those, PSV and Inter in the Champions League. It's a horrible run for a manager under fire. But if Slot can somehow steady the ship, and pick up results in most of these games, he'll likely keep his job into the new year. If he can't, then Liverpool may be forced to make a huge, expensive decision. Listen up Liverpool fan. Mohamed Salah has become one of the biggest talking points of the season, and not for the reasons any of us wanted. Liverpool fell to yet another awful defeat, a 3-0 embarrassment to Nottingham Forest. And honestly, Forest looked miles better from start to finish. Most of our lads didn't show up at all. And you can feel fans starting to wonder whether some players are even playing for Arne Slot at this point. Salah was slightly better than in recent weeks, but let's be honest, he still didn't produce anything meaningful. And after the match, former Red Steve Nicol dropped a bombshell that's already splitting the fanbase. Salah's form this year has been worrying. Just for Premier League goals so far, barely involved in games. And defenders are dealing with him far too easily. At 33, a dip was always possible. But this drop has come harder and quicker than anyone expected. Especially after he'd just signed a new 2-year deal. Nicol's take: he thinks Salah might not even finish that contract. In fact, he believes Liverpool would sell him right now if the right offer came in. Even a cheap one. If you're Liverpool and you get £40 million and get him off the wage bill, you'd do it in a heartbeat, he said on ESPN FC. You'd do it in January as well. Someone in Saudi would pay double or triple what he's worth. Now, Nicole might be right that Liverpool would consider a sale, but £40 million? Absolutely no chance. That's far too low for a player of Salah's quality. Even in a bad run of form, and Saudi clubs wouldn't hesitate to pay big. Salah is a massive icon in that part of the world. A statement signing, if an offer comes, you'd expect it to start around £60 million at minimum. And let's not forget, they were offering over £100 million for him not long ago. Even now, hey Reds, Liverpool fans had their weekend completely ruined after that brutal 3-0 loss to Nottingham Forest. Honestly, it was probably the worst performance we've seen under Arne Slot so far. And it's no surprise people are now questioning how long he's going to last in the job. One of the biggest talking points from the match was the lack of impact from Alexander Isak up top. He didn't exactly play badly, but he hardly featured in the game at all. Just 15 touches in 68 minutes. For your main 9, that's nowhere near good enough, and because of that, some fans have started saying they miss the chaos and unpredictability of Darwin Núñez through the middle. But let's be real, that nostalgia might be clouding things a bit. Núñez had plenty of games for Liverpool where he was completely anonymous too. When he was involved, he was electric, but when he wasn't, he vanished just like Isak did on Saturday. Still, seeing Núñez stick one away for Al Hilal later that evening didn't help anyone's mood. Lovely finish as well. Koulibaly slipped him through. He rounded the keeper and tucked it into the far corner. The exact type of chance he used to balloon into the stands for us. Now he's left and suddenly looks ice cold in front of goal again. Typical. Some fans think he should never have been sold. But let's not rewrite history. His last 6 months at Liverpool were basically a ghost act, and both he and Luis Diaz wanted to leave anyway. With big offers on the table, the club were right to cash in. As for Isak, he is the better player overall, no question. Maybe we all wish we'd signed him instead of Núñez back in 2022. This is the Liverpool FC News Fan channel and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.